So hope we are doing well. I just decided to create this video for those of us who have been asking me in my DM on how I pick my POI and how I look at the market. So I first of all say this, that when I open my chart, what I first of all concentrate on is the market structure. Yeah, because to me, market structure is everything. Market structure is key. No matter the strategy you are trading, no matter which formula you are using, no matter which rule you have set aside for yourself, if you are not following market structure, trust me, you are going to get everything wrong. You are going to get everything wrong. So make sure you concentrate on market structure. So we already know basic market structure because I trust yeah, because as a trader, that's the first basic thing you do, market structure. So as we can see here, we see price created this low that took out this high. So this low is a strong low because it took out this high. So now we expect price to just make small retracement and expect this low to continue moving upward to keep up with the uptrend. But unfortunately, price broke this low, and it's a clear scenario that yeah, price about to go down, and that means this high becomes a strong high because it took out this low. You understand it now? So this high is stronger because it broke the previous low, and yeah, so we are not expecting price to break this high or to take out this high because it's a strong high. So we just want to see a retracement to premium, then we start looking for trade. And yeah, we got the retracement here, and we have this as our lower high, and same thing happened because this high couldn't create a higher high or couldn't take out this high. It failed to break this high. It becomes a weak low. So we expect price to smash down this weak low. So and yeah, it happened that way. We had this low, and we also had this internal highs forming, and yeah, price came, grab this internal high, and start moving downward to make the proper movement. So this is where I'm going to start my basic explanation from. So since we have identified that the trend is in a downtrend, so we want to see break of structure, and we want to see some kinds of pattern forming. So I want to quickly say this, as an smart money concept trader, you should already know. Let's say for instance, we have our POI here. Yeah, let's say we have our POI here, and we want to see price making this kind of approach to our POI, isn't it? Those want to see happening in our point of interest before we take our trades. Yes, so we want to see price grab liquidity to our POI, then want to see break of structure, and we want to see price retracing to discount as if we are in, and if we are switching to an uptrend, then we take our trade to the upside. And this is the scenario that continues to happen across every time frame. The market tend to follow down to the 1 minute time frame to the seconds. We tend to see formations like this on our POI. So to get more refined entry, you can go down even to smaller time frame to be able to get a refined and a perfect entry. So this is what the kind of structure we want to be seeing um, on our POI. I want to see the price, want to see price grab liquidity, break structure, and a pullback before we pull our trigger. So hope you understand this now. So yeah, so let's go on to this chart now where I had already analyzed this. So we had a break of structure. As we can see, we saw price. Okay, we saw price doing this. Okay, now look at it now. We saw price grab this liquidity, same concept I just explained just now. We saw price grab this liquidity here, and we had this break of structure. We had this break of structure, and this and price formed an internal range liquidity. Okay, I'm going to come to that in further videos I'll be dropping. We saw liquidity here that lead to a reaction, and probably there should be a POI here, either from the lower time frame thereabout. There should be a POI at that point. let's zoom in. There should be a hidden order block. Yeah, boom, and there was. So we can spot this. So, and we got a perfect reaction. We got a perfect reaction from this order block. So you see the scenario playing out here now. First of all, what we saw was the liquidity grab. Hope you get the point now. We saw price grab liquidity to this upside, and we get this break of structure. Okay, let me quickly write that. Okay. So we get this break of structure now, and if you look at this range, okay, with like we don't take a trade just based on this. We want to see price grab liquidity, and we want to see inducement to make our POI a valid one. So now, and price creates that scenario for us. We had this break of structure, and we see price created this liquidity here. We had this break of structure, so this is an inducement or a liquidity for this POI. This is to tell us that this POI is a valid POI. Why? Because we want to see price grab this liquidity. So you see now, just like I just explained now, the scenario I just explained, that okay, let me quickly draw this again. Okay, we want to see our POI. I want to see price coming to our POI in this format. I want to see price grab liquidity to our POI, a break of structure, and we want to see a pullback. Then we pull the trigger. So you see now, and that's the same scenario happening on our POI. So this is how I basically take my trade. So you see, I'm sharing my personal stuff with you guys. So this is how I pick my trades, and this is how I trade it. So now we see price grab liquidity to our POI, and boom, we had this great move to the downside. So as you can see, same scenario happened here. Okay, same scenario happened here. As you can see, we had this okay, now we can identify the range from this point down, and we see price grab this internal high liquidity. We see price grabbing this liquidity to this hidden order block. Yeah, see price grabbing liquidity to this hidden order block, and yeah, and we had this break of structure. We see this, and boom, we had the down move that broke the structure. And if you zoom in, you can still see the same scenario happening. We had this move. Okay, we already pointed at POI up there, right? And we see price smashed grab liquidity, this liquidity into our POI, and we had this move to the downside. So we get it now, and we can see, if you look very well, you see same thing happening here. If you look very well, we see price grab this liquidity this way, and we see price moving downward. Hope we get the whole thing now. So this is how I basically pick my POI using that format. And if you check the overall trend, so first thing first, the first thing is for you to understand liquidity, and understand market structure. Understand liquidity, understand market structure. So now we see we are in this range in the market. Okay, this is the daily time frame, New Zealand Canadian. This is daily time frame. We are in this range. Okay, yeah. We're in this range. Okay. Oh, sorry, I just deleted that. Let me mark it again. Okay. So we are in this range, and yeah, we saw the price came, and this looked like a relatively equal high. So I want to see price come to grab this liquidity here before moving to the downside. So you see, we like we said, if you really understand liquidity, it's the fuel for price. So price always seek to grab liquidity before it makes any move. So you see now, so we have this liquidity stored here. So price won't just leave without coming to. So just imagine the price now without coming to grab this liquidity and just start moving randomly down, blah 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 blah. So we want to see price grab this liquidity here before we see our move to the upside. So and to pick our POI, I want to pick our POI nearest to the liquidity, and we got this hidden POI here. We got our POI here, which is closest to the liquidity. So for us now to take our trade, we're not just going to take our trade blindly. We want to see confirmation. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, so now when price approached our POI, we are not just going to rush and start taking our trades. We see the choke happening here. We saw choke happening here, and if you look very well, okay, maybe we'll go to the lower time frame, or if I can zoom it and you can see, we saw the price wicked this high into our POI. We grabbed and we saw the break of structure, so we wait for price now to pull back into this hidden POI here, and we also have this internal range liquidity for price to grab to our POI. So you see how this thing connects oil, just about you understanding what you are doing. And we saw now that price, wow, this was a nice one. We saw price wicked it, and we saw the nice grab into our POI, and we had all this move. Same scenario happened here. We grabbed this internal high. We grabbed this internal high liquidity, guys. We grabbed it and we had the choke, and boom, we saw price coming back into our POI. So this is how I basically trade my stuff. So I just keep things simple, follow market structure, liquidity, and that's also. And okay, let's move down to the 1 hour chart and get things better. Okay, chart is loading. Okay, nice one. Still loading. Okay, we are here now. I hope you get the whole picture of what I'm doing here. So now if you look at this very well, we saw how price wicked this high. We saw the liquidity grab. We saw the break of structure, as you can see, and you can see this was a perfect high that will serve as liquidity and inducement for this POI. So you see it now, and so be it. We had price grab that liquidity into our POI, as you can see. We had price grab that liquidity into our POI. So you see it now, just as good as keeping things simple. So now imagine we take our trade from that, getting all of those confirmation. We have a good risk to reward for our trade, and we target the next low, which is this low over here. And you see, this was a beautiful trade. So you see it now. That's how keeping things simple, following liquidity and market structure can benefit you. So now same scenario here. We see price grab this high to the upside, and we see this change of character, which I also call the break of structure, and we see this internal high. If you check very well, I drew a line here. These are the internal high that serves as liquidity for this POI, and boom, we saw price came, grabbed it, and we had a rush to the downside. So this is how keeping things simple looks like. So this is how, sorry for that, this is how I pick my POI, and this is how I look at the market, and following this you just make simple money. So thank you guys.